What are the reflexive pronouns in Spanish, and how do you use them in a sentence? There's a lot to know, but I can break it down for you in just a few minutes. But first, make sure to check out BaseLang.com, where you get access to unlimited one-on-one Spanish classes with native-speaking teachers via Zoom. Okay, let's begin with today's lesson. By definition, when both the subject and the indirect object of a verb are the same person or thing, we use a reflexive pronoun instead of an indirect object pronoun. In Spanish, for example, we have to say tú te maquillas or los jugadores se duchan después del partido. Whereas in English, it sounds more natural to skip the reflexive pronouns and just say you put makeup on and the players shower after the game. So what are the reflexive pronouns in Spanish? There's one for each of these 6 grammatical persons. Me and nos in first person singular and plural. Te for second person singular corresponding to tú. Os is the reflexive pronoun in the second person plural corresponding to vosotros and vosotras. But keep in mind that this is only really used in Spain. In Latin American Spanish, we really only use ustedes as our plural you, which, remember, acts as a third-person pronoun. All the third-person pronouns in Spanish, whether singular or plural, take se as their reflexive pronoun. So se can refer back to él and ella in singular, ellos and ellas in plural, and usted and ustedes as the singular and plural formal you form. Okay, now you know all the Spanish reflexive pronouns. Since we just have one for each grammatical person, there are actually fewer to keep track of than you have in English. So where do we place the reflexive pronouns in a sentence? There are just a few options, so let's see each one. Reflexive verbs in Spanish use the pronoun se attached to the end of the infinitive, like casarse, to get married, and divertirse, to have fun. When conjugated, the appropriate reflexive pronoun, me, te, se, nos, os, se, is placed before the verb. In simple sentences, the reflexive pronoun goes before the conjugated verb, even in negative sentences. Mis amigos no se casan. My friends are not getting married. With verb combinations like ir a plus infinitive, the reflexive pronoun can go either before the conjugated verb or attached to the end of the other verb. Mis amigos se van a casar, or mis amigos van a casarse. My friends are going to get married. The same options apply for other verb combinations like tengo que plus infinitive and estar plus gerund. Nos tenemos que volver más responsables. Tenemos que volvernos más responsables. We need to become more responsible. Me estoy divirtiendo mucho con mis amigos. Estoy divirtiéndome mucho con mis amigos. I am having a lot of fun with my friends. For commands, the rules differ. In affirmative commands, the reflexive pronoun attaches to the end of the verb. For example, quédate, stay. In negative commands, the pronoun goes before the verb. No te quedes, don't stay. The key is to match the reflexive pronoun to the subject and place it correctly relative to the conjugated verb or verb phrase. Okay, now that we've seen the different placements for the reflexive pronouns in Spanish, I think we've covered the basics. If you want to dive deeper into this topic, click the links below to read our blog posts on reflexive pronouns and on reflexive verbs. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. And if you're committed to becoming fluent in Spanish, I highly recommend checking out BaseLang.com, where you get unlimited one-on-one classes with native speakers via Zoom. You can try it out yourself for just $1 your first week. Thanks for watching.